1971. Top 10 Forgotten Songs from 1971. That time almost forgot. When people think about the music of 1971, the conversation usually starts with legendary songs like Imagine, American Pie, or Maggie May. Those classics have never really disappeared. But beyond those famous records were dozens of songs that once dominated the charts, sold millions of copies, and played on radios every single day. They were huge hits in their time, yet many have slowly faded from memory. Today, we're counting down 10 forgotten songs from 1971 that deserve another listen. Some reached number one, some became international hits, and all of them helped define one of the greatest years in music history. Let's begin. Number 10. Chirpy, Chirpy, Cheep, Cheep, Middle of the Road. Kicking off our list is one of the most recognizable pop songs of 1971. Released by the Scottish band Middle of the Road, Chirpy, Chirpy, Cheep, Cheep became a massive success across Europe, spending 5 weeks at number 1 on the UK singles chart. Its cheerful melody and unforgettable chorus made it almost impossible to ignore. What many listeners didn't realize, however, was that beneath the upbeat sound was a surprisingly emotional story about a child abandoned by his mother. That contrast between joyful music and sad lyrics gave the song a unique charm. Although it sold millions of copies and became one of Europe's biggest hits of 1971, it's rarely heard on classic hit stations today. That's exactly why it earns the number 10 spot on our countdown. Number 9. Go Away, Little Girl, Donny Osmond.
Go away, little girl.
At number 9 is the song that turned Donny Osmond into one of America's biggest teenage stars. Go Away, Little Girl reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1971 and showcased Donny's youthful voice at the height of his popularity. Written by legendary songwriters Jerry Goffin and Carole King, the song had already been recorded before, but Donny's version became the definitive hit. During the early 1970s, Donny's fame was everywhere, from television to magazines and sold-out concerts. As musical styles changed later in the decade, however, many teen pop hits were overshadowed by rock and singer-songwriter classics. While Donny Osmond remains a well-known entertainer, this chart-topping single has become one of the forgotten gems of 1971. Number 8. Sweet City Woman, the Stampeders.
Sweet, sweet city woman.
Coming in at number 8 is a song that listeners could recognize within seconds. Sweet City Woman by Canadian band The Stampeders stood out thanks to its catchy banjo intro, blending rock, country, folk, and pop into one unforgettable record.
Sweet city woman.
Released in 1971, the song became a top 10 hit in both Canada and the United States. Its warm harmonies and feel-good sound captured the optimistic spirit of the early 70s and helped the band achieve international success. Even so, it doesn't receive nearly as much attention today as many other songs from the era. If you've never heard it before, you'll quickly understand why so many fans still consider it one of the hidden treasures of 1971. Number 7. One Toke Over the Line. Brewer and Shipley. At number 7 is one of the most controversial hits of 1971. Brewer and Shipley's One Toke Over the Line reached the Billboard Top 10 and became an unexpected crossover success. With its smooth acoustic guitars and laid-back harmonies, the song fit perfectly alongside the folk rock sound that was growing in popularity during the early 70s. The title quickly sparked debate, with many believing it was a reference to marijuana. Some radio stations hesitated to play it, while others embraced it anyway. Ironically, the song even appeared on national television as a cheerful tune, with the hosts seemingly unaware of its hidden meaning. The controversy helped make it a hit, but today it's rarely heard outside of dedicated 1970s playlists. It's a fascinating reminder of how one song can capture a moment in music history and then slowly fade from public memory. Number 6. Indian Reservation, the Lament of the Cherokee Reservation Indian. Paul Revere and the Raiders. At number 6 is the biggest hit of Paul Revere and the Raiders' career. Released in 1971, Indian Reservation climbed all the way to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and sold millions of copies. Unlike many chart toppers of its time, this song told a powerful story about the struggles of Native Americans and the loss of their land and culture.
Cherokee people, Cherokee.
Its emotional lyrics connected with audiences around the world, proving that meaningful songs could also become commercial successes. Although it was once one of the year's biggest records, it's rarely mentioned today when people discuss the classic hits of 1971. That's exactly why it deserves a place on this countdown. Number 5. Signs, 5-man electrical band.
Sign says long-haired big people need not.
Halfway through our list is a rock song whose message has never gone out of style. Signs became a top 5 hit in 1971 thanks to its catchy guitar riff and unforgettable chorus. But beyond the music was a clever message about rules, restrictions, and the importance of thinking for yourself. That combination of memorable hooks and meaningful lyrics helped the song become an international success. More than 50 years later, its message still feels surprisingly relevant. Yet despite its popularity at the time, Signs is often overlooked in favor of bigger rock classics from the early 70s. It's one of those forgotten hits that's well worth rediscovering. Coming up next are our top 4. Songs that once filled the airwaves but have become hidden treasures for today's music lovers. Number 4. Draggin' the Line, Tommy James. Just missing out on our top 3 is one of the coolest rock songs of 1971. After years of success with Tommy James and the Shondells, Tommy James launched his solo career with Draggin' the Line. The song became a top 10 hit driven by its relaxed groove, catchy guitar riff, and unforgettable chorus. Its easygoing sound made it a perfect fit for early 70s radio, and it quickly became one of the year's most recognizable records. Although Tommy James is still remembered for classics like Crimson and Clover and Money Money, this solo hit doesn't get nearly the attention it deserves today. It's a forgotten gem that's every bit as enjoyable as it was more than 50 years ago. Number 3. Never-Ending Song of Love, New Seekers. At number 3 is a song that perfectly captured the optimistic spirit of 1971. The New Seekers turned Never-Ending Song of Love into an international hit with their bright harmonies and feel-good style. The song climbed the charts in both the UK and North America, becoming one of the group's signature recordings. Its simple message about lasting love and its cheerful melody made it an instant favorite with audiences around the world. While the New Seekers are still remembered by many longtime music fans, this hit has quietly disappeared from most oldies playlists. It's a reminder that even successful songs can slowly fade from the spotlight. Number 2. Yo Yo, the Osmonds. Our runner-up belongs to one of the biggest family groups of the early 70s. Released in 1971, Yo Yo reached the top 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 and helped confirm the Osmonds as one of the era's hottest acts. With its energetic beat and catchy chorus, it became a favorite among pop fans. Although the group enjoyed several major hits throughout the decade, Yo Yo is often overlooked today. That's unfortunate, because it's a fun, upbeat record that still captures the excitement of early 70s pop music. Number 1. Have You Seen Her? The Chi-Lites. Taking the number 1 spot is one of the most beautiful soul songs ever recorded. Have You Seen Her? Became a top 3 hit in 1971 and remains the signature song of the Chi-Lites. Its heartfelt lyrics, gentle orchestration, and emotional vocal performance tell the story of a man searching for the woman he still loves. The song has been covered by several artists over the years, but the original recording remains unmatched for its warmth and sincerity. Despite its success and lasting influence, it's often left out of conversations about the greatest songs of the 1970s. That's why it takes our number 1 spot, a timeless classic that deserves to be remembered by every music fan. Those are our top 10 forgotten songs from 1971 that time almost forgot. These songs may not receive the attention they once did, but each one played an important role in the soundtrack of 1971. Now we'd love to hear from you. Which forgotten song from 1971 is your favorite? Did we miss one that deserves to be on this list? Leave your suggestions in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this countdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join us next time as we rediscover more forgotten hits from the greatest decade in music history. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.